Just shut up and move along. This spot is mine now.
It's the lady in charge. We were just setting up our booth and he's trying to take it from us. A troublemaker, huh? The expo announcement spells it out clear as day. All forms of violence are strictly prohibited. Read it and weep, Buster. I've been wanting to talk tough like that for ages. Should be enough to scare off a punk like him, no problem.
It's not like I wanted to hit anyone. It's just not fair.
What's that supposed to mean?
We all know the black market stuff is in the highest demand here. So how did these dwarfs get a spot selling these stupid toys? I did some digging, and guess what? Turns out these brats have connections in the Voynich Guild. Obviously, someone pulled a few strings to get them here. But me, I missed one stupid deadline, and that's when the rules start to matter? Give me a break.
Hey, we earned our place, fair and square.
As if.
So, you're slinging out the easy targets, huh? That might work for you on the outside, but not here and not under my watch. These kids earned the right to be here, same as everyone else. Don't believe me? Take it up with the guild. We'll see who comes out on top.
Just you wait.
Who the heck was that? Just some punk looking for a fight. But I scared him off without even lifting a finger. I'm still shaking. That was close. Almost had to pull the never guard.
Well, he's lucky he decided to run off, or we'd have helped teach him a lesson. Thanks a million, miss.
All in a day's work. Anyway, knew I remembered you guys. Your guardian works for the guild, right?
Auntie, are you all right?
I'm fine. Just got a little scrape when he pushed me.
I got caught up with something. I should have been here. I'm sorry.
All right, Ashvapati. The one man in the guild who wouldn't know profit if it hit him in the face. You get a spot in the most lucrative market in the world, and you're letting the kids use it to sell.
Well, the purpose of the expo is free trade, right? There's no rule that participants have to sell weapons.
No, but most people know what's gonna make real dough. Unlike a certain someone.
Auntie, Neb, Rhea, head back to the booth. If anything else comes up, you call for me, okay? Don't...
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
You two know your stuff.
Wait, what? Then why not make them look the part? They'll sell tons better that...
If you were to leave your kids a gift, would you choose a toy? In any case, I'm not looking to make it big.
Fair enough. You're still gonna be busy with guild business, though.
I understand. A lot of children suffer because their parents are too consumed.
You know what? Don't even sweat it. I'll look out for them. What the heck are you doing, Yehoda?
Really? That would be amazing.
Thank you, Miss Yehoda. My pleasure. Just have them come find me if anything comes up.
Got it. I should get going then.
Wow. Way to step up, Yehoda.
I'm just looking out for some kids. How hard could it be? Then again, I bet I'll be swamped with disputes to settle once this thing gets rolling for real.
Relax, we'll help you out. Oh, also, we registered the last 3 participants. So, the expo can start now, right?
Wow, already? In that case, let me go get things ready for the grand opening.
She really does have a lot on her shoulder.
Attention, everyone! Participant registration is now complete.
Whoa! There are so... Should we take a look around? Or maybe check in on our friends? This road... If you ever... Ready?
Leave it all to...
It all adds up. It all falls into place.
Oz, repeat. Look, the rainbow! Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
No more lies. It all adds up. The deception ends here. Absurd. No more lies.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. By royal decree. Midnight Phantasmagoria. Ding dong, weather bomb. Chew on this.
I must leave no stone.
Can't hide the truth. It all falls into place. No more lies. Time to come clean. The mystery unravels. Can't hide the truth.
Steady as stone. Someone needs assistance. I'll catch up.
Rush attack! Shadow Raymond, let my fall!
I must leave no stone.
It all adds up. Can't hide the truth.
Look, the rainbow!
Someone needs assistance.
No more lies. It all adds up. The deception ends here.
As you wish, sweet Fräulein.
Steady as stone, as a dutiful maid would.
you for
One step closer.
defensive mode engaged.
Beware the creatures of the night.
Ultimatum protocol. One with nature.
Converge. Surge.
Be silent. To dust. The night comes.
Defensive mode engaged. Into the wind.
Close your eyes.
Annihilation mode.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! The wind knows it. Observe. Beware the creatures of the night. Be silent. Fear the dark. Fear the dark.
The light will never die!
Calculation error awaiting. Reactivation.
Against the long night and purge the darkness!
Clouds high. The birds come. Observe. Night falls. Be silent.
Strike down!
Night falls.
Reactivation initiated.
Close your eyes. Be silent. Night falls.
Preparing for dusk up. One with nature.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. The night cometh.
Use of force authorized.
Be silent.
Observe.
To dust.
A half step too high, perhaps. Let's try that again, shall we?
Hey there, Columbina! Wait, are you teaching the Kuhenki how to play the lyre?
Yes. They were so happy to have it fixed. They practically haven't left my side. Playing the lyre has never been my forte, though. I'm more accustomed to hearing others play.
Oh, right! If you had a band, you'd totally be in charge of vocals. When it comes to instruments, though, the Traveler's pretty much a prodigy. From the lyre...
Oh, is that so? In that case, I was having them practice the song I usually sing. Or a different tune works as well. Rarely do the Kuhenki get to hear music. That was lovely. So you really did memorize my...
Only because you're...
I might require your...
Huh? No!
I only thought... the gentle glow of moonlight would make a fitting accompaniment.
with me.
A bandit group could rob a caravan without even showing their faces.
And what about this thing?
The Fontaine Research Institute made the right call going through the Spina di Rosula rather than selling it themselves.
The same is true for the Ministry of Civil Ordnance, so I had to be sure. After our conversation, however, I can confirm that Ino is not involved in this case.
Traveler, could you help us clear up this misunderstanding?
Understood.
Based on our conversation just now, I'm
Avoid further misunderstandings.
Agreed.
What about Nefer's golden rule?
What? No. I've done some digging into the head of the curatorium and where she stands. We can't let her know what we're doing.
Well,
I wouldn't be surprised if she got...
Nefer! You here? Turns out, we actually do need your help as—
Ah, Miss Yelan from Liyue, and Miss Chevreuse from Fontaine. It's quite the honor. Forgive me for not greeting you sooner.
So you knew we were coming all along?
Anticipating your arrival is one thing.
Did her enough to tell her the truth about our plans.
Out in the open, ladies. You two were going to exchange intel sooner or later, correct? No better time.
Recently, the bandits at our border have become more aggressive, facing arms dealers.
Yes, and their cover has been ironclad. There hasn't been so much as a trace leading back to them, until their most recent operation.
Let me guess. Someone leaked where the weapons are coming.
Strictly speaking, were any deals to take place outside of the—
Good. Then we can promise that the rules will be—
I want insurance, then. To hold you to your word.
Wow! Hey, Beto! What you up to?
Oh, it's you two! I was just introducing our product to these discerning young customers.
Paimon thought you were here for some—
Once the expo is over, come find me on my ship, and I'll let you see the ballista in action.
How much would it cost?
Not a single mora.
Really? It's a—
Your vessel.
Worried about safety? I can...
No, I suppose I'm just envious. That's all. I'll be sure to bring them over.
Well, that just proves my point. Something like this would only see more use in Fontaine.
Ah, except you never find...
Free to move along.
What? Come on, there's no rule saying we can't haggle.
The Voynich Guild gets a cut of whatever I sell. Obviously, that's factored into the price. Don't like it? Take it up with them.
Listen, I can tell out someplace else. Somewhere the guild can't get a cut.
That means no guild protection either. What will I do if you run off without paying?
Considering the giant sword you've got handy, if anyone's...
Good. He took the bait. Let's go elsewhere.
Captain Beto's hook was what got him in the end, huh? Oh, I didn't get a chance to show off how convincing I can be.
This isn't tabletop troop, Navia. In real life, persuasion takes a lot more than a dice roll.
I brought a product tailor-made for Fontaine because I thought the group's activities were limited to that area. Turns out, we're dealing with an international crime ring. So I suppose it makes sense that Captain Beto's bait was more enticing. It's a good thing we teamed up.
We wouldn't have gotten far without your intel either. Gotta ask though, how did you know these guys would be so quick to abandon the expo?
I read their file. Nothing's off the table for them when profit's on the line. When it comes down to it, they'd see the protection the expo provides as just more red tape. Something to work around rather than with. Just like the law.
So, we meet up with this guy, catch him, and problem solved, right?
No. The person we're meeting is just an underling sent to scout the situation. We're after the leader of the whole ring. And after observing the situation over the past 2 days, it's clear they have undercover agents if something happens to our point of contact. Those agents will scatter to spread word of what happened. And whoever is behind this whole thing will know.
And that?
We have to get the jump on them all at once, and use them to get intel on our real target before he has a chance to react.
Forgive me for pointing out the obvious, though. We have nowhere near enough personnel for...
Let me guess. You'd rather follow this deal through to the end to lure out the real culprit? Nice idea, in theory. The problem is, in my experience, that person would never show their face for something like this.
I can work around that. But only as long as the deal goes ahead.
So, you're planning to trail the person picking up the goods. I suppose that could lead us to the big fish, but that would mean we have to actually hand over the weapon. Aren't you worried about putting something that dangerous in the hands of criminals?
We can control how dangerous it is. But if we followed your plan, could we really guarantee that not a single agent would get away?
You're telling me you really have a way to mitigate the threat of—
You're telling me that you really have the wherewithal to carry out a large-scale search and seizure—
Are they having a—
They're both experts in this sort of thing. A lot of back and forth is to be expected.
Don't worry. I think they're getting along great.
A successful collaboration requires trust. So how about this? I'll meet up with the underling as planned and stall him as long as possible. While I'm keeping him busy, you round up the rest of the agents. Sound like a plan?
Yes, I appreciate the trust. And I promise you, not a single one will get away.
See? Like 2 peas in a pod.
Traveler, you should come with me to meet the buyer. After all, we promised Nefer you would be involved in all our operations.
The Traveler is kind of a famous face around these parts.
Then, you can serve as backup. Remain hidden, and on the off chance he tries anything, it'll be 2 against 1.
Ha! Let's do this thing!
Let us have a modicum of patience for the richness and complexity of humanity. The wanton cruelty of the few is not...
There he is!
Oh, you really can't go lower?
Best I can do is shave off the amount the guild was going to take.
You're a tough nut to crack.
Depends on what you need. You don't look like you're from a...
Yes, but there are a lot of eyes on the port. It would be better to dismantle the product and transport the components in crates.
That might be tricky. If you're worried about getting caught, then let's bypass the port entirely. We can launch from a secluded shoreline and use our own boat for transport.
Sorry, but I'd still prefer...
Ah, I'm guessing the port of arrival is where you resell the goods? You want it hidden in unassuming cargo crates, because you operate right out in the open. Most of the weapons have come in through Yilong Wharf or Lumidus Harbor, so that seems to check out.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing. Just connecting some dots. I think we're done here.
Out of the way!
It's one of the undercover agents! He's making up...
The captain of the Special Patrol will take it from here.
One just popped up. Looks like the one on the surface has been subdued. There are children around. I have to avoid Trying to escape? Allow me to... Nope, not this way. Had enough? Then turn around. Out of steam yet? 'Cause I can do this all day. Is still attached. And if you want to keep it that way,
A special patrol uniform. You think bringing me in is enough? Do you even know how many of us there are?
5 at the port, 10 on the outskirts of Nasha Town, 3 near the plaza. Factoring in you and the buyer, that makes 20. Save the best for last, right?
How did you...
Don't even think about it.
Well done, everyone. We appreciate the assist. The boss sends her thanks.
It was an honor. Without the Spina's help back in the day, we never would have been able to make it in Nodcry. It was...
What? I needed to make you seem intimidating to get these local gangs on our side. We've been over this.
Yeah, I know. But hearing you call me boss will never not be hilarious.
Wow! Navia is something else!
Well, that explains your confidence. I had no idea the Spina di Rosula could mobilize these kinds of numbers outside of Fontaine.
No trade expo rules were broken either. Even if Nefer saw it all unfold herself.
Except for the guild's broken signboard, I would have...
It was an unavoidable sacrifice.
At any rate, I suppose the next step is to get these birds to sing. Should be an easy job. The Maison Gardiennage has a reputation for...
And if that doesn't work? I've heard that spies from Liyue have their ways of making people talk as well.
Guess that means the operation was a success, right?
So far. Once we get someone to reveal who the mastermind behind all this is, that's when the real work begins.
I'm sure that person is in hiding somewhere far removed from the expo. But as far as our deal with the Curatorium goes, I think that's a wrap.
Shouldn't we update Nefer then?
First, we need to figure out what we can learn from these agents. We'll be in touch once we have the information. Then we can head to the Curatorium together.
Well, that went a lot smoother than expected. Not a single one got away. You're thinking about Nefer's final request, huh? Let's see. We have 2 expert detectives from separate nations teaming up to uncover an international crime ring. That's not a bad if you feel like it's missing something. Maybe Yelan and Chevras will uncover something more interesting during their interrogation.
Excuse me? Are you the Traveler? Yehoda needs you back at the expo venue as soon as possible.
Oh no! Did something happen?
I'm sorry, I don't know the details. All she said was that it's urgent.
Now let's get a move on!
Either I throw the guild under the bus, or I get on the bad side of a terrifying merc captain. Oh, could this get any worse? Get it together, Yehoda. Focus on the hot dog you're gonna treat yourself to after today is over. One thing at a time. All right. You've got this.
Let's try not to get too worked up, all right?
Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this. I swear.
What happened?
You're here. Please, you've got to help me, Traveler. A theft at the expo is gonna ruin the guild's reputation.
A theft? How did that happen?
You're asking me. The guild has people keeping watch over the storage area for this exact reason. And it just had to happen to one of the scariest people here.
Beto? Wait, that means...
The guild asked us to keep our goods stored on the designated shelves. I had a few prototypes that I was using for demonstration, which I had stored, but when I came to check on things just now, I noticed that all of them had been stolen.
And each ballista is super dangerous. If they fall into the wrong hands...
Well, all the prototypes have a failsafe designed to prevent unauthorized use, so it could be worse. Still, we should get them back as soon as possible.
The guild will make sure of that. If you could just keep this between us for now, we would be super appreciative.
Do we have to tell her?
Honesty is the best policy.
I know, it's just...
Miss Yehoda...
What are you three doing here?
There's something you want to tell me, isn't there?
Well, Neb's been obsessed with the ballistas ever since we got here. It seemed like he was interested in them too, because ever since this morning, we haven't been able to reach him.
And?
I don't think Uncle Ashvapati would do something like that, but...
Ashvapati works for the guild. He has access to the storage warehouse. Wait, so now it's an inside job? Oh, jeez. The guild is never gonna recover from this.
He made those toys the kids were selling, right? They don't look like much on the outside, but I bet they're hiding some serious tech. If he's a tech guy, those fail-safes I mentioned might not have our backs after all.
So, this just went from bad to worse.
Uh-oh.
Could be. I mean, let's put it this way. There aren't a whole lot of people that could manage to stay off Yelan's radar. Why don't you take these kids to the curatorium and see what you can learn? I've got things covered here.
Got it. Hold up. We can't hold these kids responsible, though.
No, of course not, but...
You want to look out for these kids, don't you?
I promised I would. Besides...
Good, because I'm looking out for them too. That's why I want to find their uncle as soon as possible. No matter what he did or did...
Guess we're on the same...
Take these kids to the curatorium. I'll update Yelan and tell her to...
Will do!
Well, this complicates things. Here I was hoping the trouble would start and end with you two. But no matter. This will all make for a very engaging story.
I wouldn't be so flippant. This time, it's one of yours causing trouble. I'm starting to wonder if all those agents we captured were just a distraction. So
it's all still up in the air right now. What can you three tell us about Ashvapati?
Uncle Ashvapati isn't our real uncle, but he is our guardian. He told us we all came from the same band of eremites in the desert. But apparently, we're the only ones left. We've been traveling from place to place with him for as long as I can remember. We got to Nagcry not too long ago.
Their eyes.
What about them?
I'm just reminded of something. About a decade ago, there was a band of eremites who, seemingly out of nowhere, gained technological capabilities far surpassing those of other groups. Leveraging that advantage, they built a number of highly advanced weapons and sold them to the highest bidder. The conflicts in the desert became even bloodier as a result. While the other groups were tearing each other to shreds, these newly minted arms traders stood by and reaped the spoil. But before long, their own weapons were turned against them. And as the flames of conflict engulfed the desert, the group met their end. None of the weapons survived. And so, in the wake of that destruction, the status quo of the desert was restored.
That's terrible.
In the desert, it's kill or be killed. People will stop at nothing to gain the upper hand. If this happened in Fontaine or Liyue, I'm sure the perpetrators would have been prosecuted to the full extent of the law. From what they've told us, Sounds like these kids are orphans from that particular band of eremites.
Which means their guardian is likely one of the few survivors as well.
Sounds like it.
No! Uncle Ashwapati would never do something like that! No matter what happened back then, I know one thing for sure. Uncle Ashwapati hates weapons. Sure, he's good at building things, but all he does is make toys for us to play with. He can't be the kind of person you're making him out to be. Or...
I'm sorry. All we can do is act upon the fact.
So, what's our next move?
From our interrogations, we've learned that in 2 days, the person behind all this has a meeting planned to collect the goods. If all goes well, we can head to the pickup point and ambush them. But if Ashwapati is part of this and the leader learns what happened, there's no chance he risks himself for his agents. So, that meeting might as well be moot.
Then let's focus our efforts on Ashwapati for now. If we find him, he might just lead us to our culprit. If he stole the prototypes, there's bound to be a trail. I'm confident I can track him down.
What can I do to help?
I work best in the shadows. The more people involved, the harder it is to operate. As soon as I've got a location, though, he's all yours. You let me handle the search, and I'll let the Special Patrol handle the seizure.
That does sound like the most feasible plan.
Seizure?
Hey! Don't worry too much right now.
Okay.
Looks like I'll need to enlist your services for a bit longer,
We just got word from Yelan.
Took me a bit longer than I expected, but I found where he's hiding.
Let me just be sure of one thing. We're dealing with someone who has extremely dangerous weaponry in his hands. If it comes to it, are you prepared to handle the worst-case scenario?
Absolutely. You just need to trust us. Just like we...
Yeah, we've got this. My crew...
I'll take you at your word.
I know you said you wanted to keep this operation small, so I chose a few promising young Spina members to help out. Clarande and I have got things covered at the expo.
Yes, we're ready to roll now.
Now that you're here, I guess we can get this show on the road.
Wait!
I'm sorry, you can't come with us. You need to stay at the expo like we agreed. It's for your own safety.
We know. It's just... Do you really think Uncle Ashwapati is working for the bad guys?
I wish I could answer that question, but it would just be speculation. And I work based off evidence.
He's been gone for 2 days now, and he just left us here. He's never done that before. Maybe, but if that's true, then that means he must have been involved in making and selling weapons in the past too. Wouldn't that make him a bad person?
That's not for us to say. Take a look around the expo. There are plenty of other people making and selling weapons. Doesn't mean they're necessarily all bad people.
Really?
The same is true for your uncle. Whatever he may have done in the past, the real question we need to ask is why. In Fontaine, we have a long and complicated process in place just to make sure we get the right answer to that question.
Yeah. Why would Uncle Ashwapati do something like...
How about this? I'll make sure that Miss Chevras and Miss Yelan promise to bring your uncle back. Then you can ask him yourselves.
Thanks, miss.
This situation is complicated and unpredictable. Isn't it a bit early to be making those kinds of promises? It's all right. We're prepared.
Regardless, it's a promise we have to keep. After all, when the children get their answer, it will shape...
Then, let's all do our part to make sure this ends as well as it possibly can.
Stop right there!
Where is he?
We missed him.
Looks like he left behind plenty of evidence, though. Search the area. Let's see if we can... These records look suspiciously familiar.
Yeah. Doesn't seem very coincidental to me.
What is it?
Remember when I said this group's cover was ironclad? They were always careful never to leave a trail the one time they slipped up. It broke the case wide open. We found a...
It was a similar story on our end.
And now that same manifest shows up here, among the records left behind by Ash...
So... he's the guy...
Unless it wasn't a slip-up at all. How does the same clue get left behind at two separate scenes and picked up by two separate law enforcement agencies? Thinking back on it now, it doesn't seem quite so accidental after all.
No. Almost like he led us here on purpose.
Hey! There's a letter here!
Look at how it's positioned. It was begging to be found. I think it might be for us.
You think he knew we would come here?
If he did, he's a more impressive opponent than I anticipated.
Let's keep going. We can read it together when we debrief. It's the display model that goes with the prototype. Guess that...
What's worse is that, with his technical background, I bet he managed to bypass...
You're saying our guy has a battle-ready ballista in his possession, just waiting to be unleashed?
Oh, this isn't looking good.
Something isn't adding up. All the evidence suggests that he was here alone. Which begs the question, why would he unlock the ballista's features?
That's a question for another time. We need to focus on what...
This situation seems more complicated than we imagined.
You don't think he's working for them?
Unlikely. He lured us to Nodcry, prepared those weapons on his own, deliberately put us on his trail. This is looking more and more like the work of an...
Well, if we want to get to the bottom of this, he's still our best... That would seem to be our last remaining clue.
To the officers of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol and the Liyue Qixing, you certainly live up to your reputation. Within a single day, I doubt my secret hiding spot will be a secret much longer. So I suppose it's my turn to throw my hat in the ring. I'm just glad I no longer have to run. So... It all started with a Kashara War researcher. He had dedicated his life to the pursuit of knowledge. But when he found himself in the desert, Could you spare some water? I'm a Kashara researcher. If you need something,
Researchers like you are a dime a dozen. SWAT is a whip until you find yourself in the desert. Then, you're lucky to survive the night.
Are you?
No, son. Just still trying to figure out why I've got such a soft spot for strays like you. Here, give me your canteen. You got somewhere to go?
Not really. Thanks to the...
Now you're talking like desert folk. You could always join my band of misfits.
What would I do?
Gather food, guard our water source, just like everyone else I've taken in. Of course, if you have something you're good at, you're welcome to show it off. Every little bit helps.
All I know is...
Weapons?
Yeah. I love studying them. Big and powerful ones, small and deadly ones, old ones, new ones. I believe the essence of Kashara research is embodied in weapons. My lifelong goal has always been to become a foremost expert on all... So I might have borrowed a few sensitive texts without permission, but you see the vision, right? The higher-ups in the academia just didn't understand.
The academia could have 1,001 reasons for exiling you out here, and it still wouldn't matter to me, son. All I care about is what this specialty of yours can do for...
Hi. I can help upgrade your weaponry. That should come in handy in a dangerous place like the desert, surely.
True. Weapons are essential to life here in the desert. Most folks get them when merchants happen to pass through. But when it comes to protecting the people here, this scimitar in my hand is more than enough. The kind of weapons you're talking about are overkill for a place like this.
Overkill?
Our group is lucky. Our ancestors learned how to protect the oasis from this. Plus, we're pretty far off the beaten path. All in all, we don't have to travel to find water. There are plenty of ways to die in the desert, but behind a lot of them lies too much.
I see. Guess I could...
I've heard you Kashara scholars are handy with all kinds of gadgets.
You mean, like...
Yes, if you wouldn't mind. It'll give them something to do.
All right, then. And just like that, a Kashara scholar at the cutting edge of his... It got boring from time to time. Looking back now, I wish I could have lived like that until the end of my days. But then, those despicable people showed up. Don't rush me. These materials are in short...
Oh, they've got a lot of nerve showing their faces back here.
Send the gem?
Well, we have a right to this oasis, too. You hated this place because I knew better than to... You abandoned this place.
I heard they joined another band of Eremites after leaving us.
Chief, should we drive him off? I'd like to see you try. I'm warning you. You won't get rid of us that easily.
Leave them be. This oasis has always been big enough to sustain. All that matters is keeping the people here safe.
At the time, I didn't think much of it. Just Kaim was at being, and so normal life continued. Much unchanged. Well, mostly. You can take the scholar out of the academia, but putting your life's work behind you. I often found myself flipping through my collection of blueprints and sketches. The ruin drakes, scattered around Sumeru, were of particular interest to me. As far as I knew, no one had been able to analyze or reproduce the technology within those mechanisms. But I was able to design a kind of lure to bait them into attacking a specific target. In effect, turning them into a weapon. Somehow, the new arrivals at the Oasis must have caught wind of it.
Hope you don't mind me asking, but is that...
I do mind, actually.
Rumor is you used to be a researcher at the academia.
What do you want?
I want to team up. The rules and red tape that got you kicked out of the academia? They don't exist in the desert. You could take this research to the next level. As things stand, all you've got is a blueprint. But what if you had access to the right funds and material?
What are you suggesting?
Me and my men can get you what you need. In return, all you gotta do is bring this sketch to life. We've always had a good eye for business.
You want to sell it?
It's a win-win. You provide the goods, and I earn enough mora from these people.
I don't know.
I understand what you're worried about, but these people don't think bigger than this place. They don't get involved in conflict. I mean, come on. Their biggest enemy is the weather.
You've made a bad name for yourself around here. I don't want any part in this.
Well, it's your choice. But it could be. So I'll ask you again. Do you want to finally develop the weapons you've been dreaming of and realize your academic ambitions? Or do you want to stay here building toys for...
How I wish I'd made the right choice back then.
Yeah, we increased our prices. What about it? You gonna back out?
So, you're really as money hungry as they all say?
Cash is king. That's just business.
Fine.
I'm done. I want out.
What are you talking about? We're making bank here.
I know what the weapons have been used for, and I refuse to be an accomplice to all...
An accomplice? Listen, that's got nothing to do with us. People would be at each other's throats with or without our weapons. So they die to a machine instead of a scimitar. What difference does it make?
Can't you sell more than just weapons? Surely this can't be all the Eremites are...
If you want to make the big mora, you gotta push what sells. That's just how it is.
And that right there is why I want to...
Fine. I've made more than enough to leave this dump in the dust anyway. If you want out so bad, have it your way.
What was that? No. Kaim was it. How did this happen?
You won't find a tribe in this desert without enemies. People have tried to steal water from this oasis in the past, but Kaim was that drove them off. Guess his enemies have been holding a grudge.
You sold weapons to his enemies. He took you in when you had nowhere to turn. You owe him your life.
It was the perfect excuse to drive up the price, that's why.
It was only later that I found out. This wasn't the first time Senegem and his men had turned around and stabbed their allies. I didn't chase after them or try to hold them accountable. And that but once the weapons I designed were turned against us, the fate of this place was sealed in the end. Despite all the burden, and now you know the full account of my crimes. I've been raising them ever since, while attempting to hunt down the men. This confession, I know I'm in no position to make requests, but please, back then...
Jeez.
He's after the same target as us. And he's out for revenge.
He even lured us to Notcry to help him get it.
I think I know what he's planning to do with those ballistas now. If I'm right, this doesn't bode well.
Then we need to find him ASAP! It sounds like he's about to do something super dangerous!
I can't just let him get rid of our target either. Oh?
You got something?
He knew we'd be out of the picture investigating this place. I think he decided to spring the trap that we set up.
Oh, snap! He's not working for them! So our original plan could have worked all along!
The meeting will be happening any time now. Quick, we need to
Ashvapati.
It's been a while, Senegem.
How did you find this place?
All these years. And the signal you use for the meetup point still hasn't changed. All I had to do was pose as your point of contact. And fish a time and date out of that scout you sent.
Useless bunch of idiots. Just wait until my backup gets here.
Oh, I think that might take a while. The Fontaine and Liyue authorities have your
No. There's no way the cops could have known we'd be here.
Unless, of course, someone deliberately left a trail of clues, leading them straight to the expo. If they hadn't taken your agents out of the equation, I doubt I would have been able to lure you here.
So now what? You gonna turn me in, too?
No. The authorities can have your men. But you're mine.
Is that Fatui tech? Looks like your skills are as good as ever. Listen, I know you're mad that I've been racking up Mora without you all these years, but it looks like you still got it. If you want back in, we can work something out.
After everything that happened, what makes you think I would want back in?
Because what's the alternative? You're not here for revenge, are you? After Kayemwazet took you in, you really convinced yourself you were one of them, huh? What you should have learned is that banking on loyalty and belonging is a losing hand. Better to cash out before you're in the hole. In the desert, my people live by one rule and one rule alone. The last laugh doesn't go to the righteous. It belongs to the one who knows how to cut their losses. Just look at me. When there's Mora to be earned in the desert, I'm a desert folk. When the opportunities in Fontaine are sweeter, I'm a Fontainian.
You think everyone is as much of a lowlife as you?
A lowlife? There's nothing Mora can't buy, Ashvapati. You're talking to a renowned Fontainian philanthropist who lives in the Vasari Passage and spends his days going from one grand banquet to the next. Nobody who counts would dare call me a lowlife.
Are you done?
Clearly there's no reasoning with you. Fine. Have it your way. But if you want me dead so bad, why'd you come to face me alone? That wasn't the wisest decision now, was it?
Oh, don't you worry. I brought plenty of firepower with me. You could...
What the... Are you crazy? If that thing fires, you're not getting out of here alive either.
Yes, that's the plan. It's high time both of us paid the price for our sins.
He's lost his mind. Get him! Start breaking his bones until he removes this barrier.
Hold it right there, all of you. Otherwise, I've got enough firepower to go around, too.
The Maison Gardiennage.
You got here sooner than I expected.
Hey! What's that in the sky? Looks like bad news.
Ashvapati, you have my word that these people will face the judgment of the Fontaine courts. Remove the barrier and come with us at once.
Fontainian justice is too merciful for them. You should leave us.
Stubborn fool.
I don't deserve them. I have to atone for the things I've done.
What is it you feel you need to atone for? Weapons research?
You're from Liyue, right? Your ancestors were the first people to master the recipe for gunpowder. And yet, they turned it into fireworks and firecrackers that even children could play with. Surely, it's choices like that which make Liyue what it is today. But me? I chose to use my research skills to create weapons of war that brought death to countless people and destroyed the only home those kids had. That
sounds like you don't know as much as you think about fireworks. They might be harmless fun in this day and age, but they started out as weapons too, you know.
What?
That's right. Fireworks and firecrackers were originally developed for use as weapons. They needed something a little more powerful than usual for purging evil forces and scaring off wild beasts. Over time, evil spirits learned to fear the sight of flames, and the beasts retreated into the mountains. That's when people started repurposing fireworks for entertainment purposes. The peace we enjoy today isn't because we chose to make toys instead of weapons. The weapons are what secured us the peace in the first place. Only then did we have the luxury of it's people, not weapons, that commit acts of evil. And when people are as bent on destruction as the evil forces and beasts faced by—
Time is running out. Please. Leave while you still can.
Relax. Now that we have these guys in custody, I think we can find a way of repurposing these ballistas for the children's amusement.
I knew they were looking for trouble, but they messed with the wrong manager.
Captain, we're in position!
Prepare to intersect! On my signal! Fire!
But how?
Fireworks show? Huh.
Recording mode on.
Has this always been part of the show?
No funny business!
I never imagined the Guizhong ballista could be used for something so...
If you'll agree to come with us and answer some questions, it would be a big help to our investigation.
Of course. You'll have my full cooperation. I know I'm guilty. Just... not sure of the precise crime at this point.
Honestly, me neither. I'm sure a case like yours would have Fontaine's top legal experts scratching their heads. As for these arms dealers, though, I can confidently say that none of them will be getting away with this. So at least you can take some solace in that. I know. There's no sentence the court can give them that will satisfy you. But at least the trial will be a public declaration of their crimes and the punishment they will receive. The victims deserve that, considering the alternative was them dying in obscurity to a revenge killing with no one left behind to tell the story. This looks more like real justice to me.
I guess you're right.
People ought not be...
What do you think they did?
Now that we are on the other side of this incident, I suggest we put any remaining questions to rest here and now. The Voynich Guild won't be responsible for any disputes remaining after this meeting.
Understood. Well, there's been no serious harm to me or any of my compatriots. And with the arms dealing operation closed down, I've achieved my strategic objective. I'm happy to let the Fontaine authorities process the culprits from here on.
I appreciate your flexibility. I'll need all of them in my custody to proceed with the case files. As for you... Given your association with the Voynich Guild, I suspect the boss of the Curatorium might raise some objections.
Then what do you propose, Miss Chevreuse?
While pursuing one of the suspects in this case, it was unfortunately necessary for me to destroy a certain...
Is that an official confession, officer?
What I'm suggesting is that I don't file charges against Ashvapati. He stays here, and in return, you don't seek damages for the signboard. Sound fair?
Deal.
Huh. That went surprisingly smoothly.
Uncle Ashvapati, we...
They told us the whole story. Everything you've done. Even so...
But
If you'd been less trusting of the promises these men made to you back then, and left some weapons for your own people to defend themselves with, maybe things would have turned out differently, the way I see it. Your crime wasn't the weapons research itself. It was failing to use that knowledge sensibly.
Yeah.
Well then, what are you waiting for? The chance to atone for real is staring you right in the face.
Children, from now on, I will protect you with my life.
Traveler, Yelan. On behalf of the Fontaine authorities, it has been a pleasure working with you both. I wish you all the best.
I have plenty of other business to attend to, so it's...
Looks like you're a free man.
I guess, but even if they won't arrest me, I still have a lot to answer for. I joined the Voynich Guild with my own agenda and nearly ruined their reputation. Are you really gonna let me get away with that?
After you joined us, it didn't take me long to find out that you'd lied about nearly everything. Everything except your desert origins. That turned out to be true. I actually consider the desert my home too. So I was interested to learn who the real Ashvapati was. Thanks to the Traveler, I now know the full story. And my, what a story it is. Granted, the final chapter caused us a fair amount of trouble.
Are you serious?
I mean, obviously I can't let you stay in the guild. Not after all the rules you broke.
I completely understand.
I'd recommend that you take these kids back to the desert.
Why?
The desert has been plagued by seemingly endless conflict since as far back as I can remember. The Sumeru of today is a different world than what it once was. With Lesser Lord Kusanali at the helm, who knows where the possibilities end? Maybe...
I'm flattered, really. But that was a lifetime ago. Sure. We could put up a few tents and call it a settlement. But what?
Where there's Mora, there's always a way.
So Mora is the answer, huh?
Don't take her so literally. She's just doing her sales pitch.
Sure can.
Huh?
Ta-da! I present to you one magical gemstone, created by none other than simply planted in the ground, and a spring will instantly start growing. Before long, you'll have yourself a fully fledged oasis. And the best part is, it's designed to work flawlessly, even...
What the? Goodness. They always say you can...
Actually, this...
Whatever keeps the kids happy.
Good question. I got it! How about I charge you whatever you three kids earned at the expo? I think that would keep the kids very happy indeed.
Deal!
Well, this was a strange turn of events.
I think it's safe to say that this was one of the more memorable trade expos.
Let us have a...
Can't wait till I finish the song. Wind strike. Snowed under. All eyes on you.
Close your eyes.
Time to go. All eyes on you.
Ultimatum protocol.
Time to go. Snowed under! Adorn my night!
I think I'll write a song about your downfall.
Watch out, or you'll get singed. The wind knows it.
I gotta cool it down a notch. Cleanup sequence initiated.
You can't wait till I finish the song.
Defensive mode engaged.
As one with wind and cloud. One with nature.
Beware the creatures of the night.
All eyes on you!
Be silent.
I think I'll write a song about your downfall.
All eyes on you!
Installation chamber.
All eyes on you! Snowed under! All eyes on you!
Witness my magnificence!
The campaign begins.
You can't wait till I finish the song.
3 moons converge.
All eyes on you!
Let my name echo in song!
All eyes on you!
Defensive mode engaged. Preparing for dust up.
Snowed under! Shine down! All eyes on you!
Surge. It's growing dark.
Installation chamber deployed. Cognition module.
I think I'll write a song about your downfall.